On Larry King Now, rapper Mac Miller.
Okay. So you signed with Warner, right?
Yeah. They're a very independent thinking company.
They're not suits like.
Wait, everyone at the office wears t-shirts. I haven't seen many suits.
Explain the title, Good AM.
A lot of the music I had done recently was a little darker and sad, depressing, if you will. And I wanted this album to kind of be a departure from that.
Plus, how did you adjust to fame? Was it tough?
Yeah, you know, I think you go on a, I can't believe I'm getting interviewed by you right now, by the way. This is so awesome.
Stop it.
I'm serious. Did you pre-order the album yet?
We have, the office ordered.
Oh yeah, we got it.
Yeah, hey, you don't let you down.
Just making sure, man.
Jesus.
All next on Larry King Now. Welcome to Larry King Now. Our special guest is Mac Miller. After launching onto the scene with 2011's Blue Side Park, the first independently released album to reach #1 on the Billboard 200 chart since 1995, Pittsburgh's Mac Miller has become one of music's most dynamic and sought-after talents. His follow-up albums and mixtapes, including Watching Movies with the Sound Off and Faces, garnered him massive critical acclaim, as well as hundreds of millions of hits on YouTube and beyond. He's worked with artists like Tyler, the Creator, one of my favorite people, and Ariana Grande, and has toured with Lil Wayne and 2 Chainz, and now Mac is back with a new full-length album, Good AM. Good AM is slated for release September 18th. Thanks for coming. Explain the title, Good AM.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
I think for me, I wanted the album to feel like a breath of fresh air. Just a lot of the music I had done recently was a little darker and sad, depressing, if you will. And I wanted this album to kind of be a departure from that and feel like, you know, when you go get the paper.
Like uplifting songs?
I wouldn't necessarily, some of them, I wouldn't use the term uplifting, maybe just more like confident and just positive, you know.
Well, Good AM sounds like a title.
Yeah.
It's your first with a major label.
Yeah.
Tell me how that came about.
Well,
you're an independent guy.
Yeah, you know, I'd like to think I'd kept kept all of my independence. I'm blessed to have built a foundation on my own, but I think it was just time. Like maybe, I don't know if I would be able to be sitting here if I...
Oh, we'd have had you on.
You would have had me? Okay.
So you signed with Warner, right?
Yeah. They're a very independent thinking company.
They're not suits like.
Wait, everyone at the office wears t-shirts. I haven't seen many suits.
Does that mean you're willing to do a little more commercial with your music?
You know, it's interesting. I'm just gonna keep on making music I like to make. If it then has more commercial appeal, you know, maybe it will work that way. But music in general right now is kind of shying away from the emphasis on a single, and people are putting out just kind of art as a whole, like pieces, and it's working, which is great. So you don't have to focus on trying to get on the radio or...
You don't?
Yeah.
How do you get heard then?
Well, there's like the internet, and the radio is still a very real thing, and it's big, but now, you know, what I've done and so many people, you build a strong fan base who kind of follow you everywhere. So it's less focused on just having a radio single.
Does Warner promote you more?
Yeah, I mean, this is the first time I've had a real budget to work with, which is nice, you know, like actually being able to have like cool marketing ideas and seeing them happen. Like I'm gonna get a billboard.
You are on Sunset?
I don't know if we have that kind of money, but we'll see.
Warner has that kind of money.
You think?
In
2012, Macklemore and Ryan Lewis were applauded for staying mostly independent and I'm reading this because they told me this, and having massive success.
Talking about the competition right now.
Given the state of the industry, can an artist sustain success working with a smaller label or staying independent?
Yeah. I think the metric system, or the system for what success is, varies from person to person. It depends what you want. There's some people who want to have, 10 million singles sold, and that's what they look at success as.
What do you look at it?
I think I look at it, for me, as being able to touch and affect people in a positive way, and have music that lasts for a long time, have a long career, and just, being able to be influential in a positive way.
Who's the #1 commercial rapper now in the world?
I'd say Drake.
Right. There were darker times for you, right? Your last tape, Faces, right?
Yeah.
Did you have a problem in life?
I had a drug problem, for a long time. It wasn't just in music, but I definitely was going through a drug problem, and and I think it was more my state of mind. I was just pretty depressed, as everyone.
Even while successful?
Yeah, I think it started.
With success?
Yeah.
How do you explain that to yourself? You're struggling, you're not depressed.
Right.
You're successful, you're depressed.
It's funny because you talk to people and they say, what do you have to be depressed about? You have money and da-da-da-da. I think what was, I'm 18, 19 years old, going through this for the first time, doing it very differently. And I think what is usually just that moment in someone's life where they're trying to figure out who they are and what their identity is, it just gets magnified, and it becomes a bigger thing because fame is tricky because you read what's said about you, then you know what you know to be true, and the lines start to blur.
I asked the great actor Richard Dreyfuss, who went through it once, why he was, and he says, he don't know.
Yeah,
Can't answer it.
It was hard to put my finger on it, because you want to put your finger on it too, though.
How would you know? Yeah.
Yeah, but you just, I just went through a long period where it was, I didn't wake up very happy.
In fact, if you could put your finger on it, you wouldn't have it.
Right, you'd probably fix it.
Next, Mac Miller reflects on his rise to fame and the lessons he's learned along the way. Don't click away. We're back with Mac Miller, an extraordinary success story, and his new album is Good AM. It'll be out September 18th from Warner. It explains something to me. In the world, when someone says a rapper is coming through the door,
yeah,
you did not expect to see a white Jewish kid.
You don't?
Know any rapper named Abraham Cohen?
No?
Okay. You would admit. Do you know any other white Jewish rappers?
I'm sure there are some. There's a few. There's Moses
You're the
Yahoo.
most famous white Jewish rapper.
Yeah, I guess I could get.
How did you get into this? How did you get into this culture? It's not the culture of young white Jewish males from Pittsburgh.
I think a lot of people appreciate it. It's just getting into it. It's just something I love to do. And I remember being younger. I grew up in Pittsburgh where I didn't grow up really far away in the suburbs or anything. I grew up in the city. And so there were always freestyle competitions and things like that. And it's just something I love to do. And I didn't see it as weird,
What did your parents think?
They were very supportive of me being creative. I always did music from the time I was 6, and my mom was a photographer and my dad's an architect. So as long as I finished school, which I almost didn't, but they were really supportive.
Brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have a brother. He was very supportive.
What does he do?
My brother does all my visual art. He's an incredible artist. So he does all, he designs my covers, and he puts together the packaging.
In rap, the N-word is used a lot by black artists. Do you use it?
Never.
No.
Never.
It would be wrong for you to use it.
Yeah, I don't even say it in conversation. I actually think it's really awkward.
What made it for you? Was there one song, or what did it for you? How did Mac Miller get known?
So I think I came out there's a moment in time where right before the internet became oversaturated with music, so I kind of hit that pocket of where I was putting together videos. I have a good friend of mine who does a lot of my videos named Ian Wolfson, and so we were putting together high quality videos on YouTube, and then I released a song called Donald Trump.
Donald Trump.
Yeah, this is before I knew of his plans.
Do you know Donald?
I've never met him. We've had some issues, which I think is so cool.
Did he criticize the song?
He liked it at first because I think it was, rap song about Donald Trump, and then I think I did an interview because that song was my first platinum song, and I did an interview where it's gonna light the fire back up. Where someone asked me, if I really support Donald Trump. And excuse my French, but I just said he's kind of a dickhead. And he didn't.
What did you say?
What did I say? I just, because they're like, I think this is when he was starting to want to run for president. And I just said I didn't agree with anything he said.
I'll talk about that in a little while. But I want to know about how I want to talk about how did you adjust to fame? Was it tough?
Yeah. I think you go on a, I can't believe I'm getting interviewed by you right now, by the way. This is so awesome. Anyway,
stop it.
I'm serious. Anyways,
You're sitting here delusional. Right?
I'm here, it's kind of, whoa. But I think, you go through a period. At first, it's really exciting. When somebody says, "Oh, aren't you Mac Miller?" And you're like, "Yeah, I am. Come, what do you want, a picture? What do you want?" And then I went through a period, where I kind of rejected it, where I stayed inside. That was the dark days, I call them, But then,
Get used to it, right?
Right, you just own it.
Goes with the territory.
Right.
Tell me quickly before the break, what about these aliases? One of your aliases is Larry Fisherman.
Yeah.
Another one is Delusional Thomas.
Yeah.
Why do you need aliases if you're Mac Miller?
Well, I think for me, I like to kind of create characters and flesh them out all the way. Because everything that's done as Mac Miller is factual and based off factual information. Excuse me.
So you create other people for a fantasy world.
Yeah, with Delusional Thomas, he's a character I created who's kind of like a psychopathic murderer.
Oh, and who's Larry Fisherman?
Larry Fisherman represents the just studio rat in me, who's like the person who just never sees the light of day and just sits there and works. I imagine him with a gigantic beard. He smells pretty bad.
I'll take a name too. I'll become. Yeah, we'll be right back with Thelonious Alfonso. I'm Thelonious Alfonso now, and when we come back, where does Mac want to be in 10 years? We'll find out now. Stay tuned for more of Thelonious Alfonso now.
Was that off the top of your head?
Just right now. Welcome back to Waldo Wasserman. I love this.
It's fun, right?
It's Mac Miller. One other thing on the Trump thing.
Yeah.
How did you come up with the idea to just do a rap song about Donald Trump? I mean, where'd that come from?
Well, it's there was a phase that kind of happened where I liked making songs named after people. Like I did one called Bruce Wayne, and the ideas of the songs. Like there's a song about Donald Trump, but the aura of the song is kind of.
I get it. Was he mad at you for a time too?
Well, at first he was really like, yeah, there's something about me. But then he was like threatening to sue me. He went on a Twitter rant. And it was like,
Yeah, he does that.
Yeah, and it was all about me. He kept calling me Little Mac Miller, which is awesome. And then, like, I realized that, like, who does Donald Trump beef with? And it's me and Obama. So, like, hey, I'm pretty...
So now he likes you, I understand, right?
Not after this interview.
Would you like to meet him?
Yeah,
I know him very well. I know him for years.
Great guy.
He's a good guy. You know, he can go off on tangents, but he's a great father.
Yeah.
He's very loyal to people who are friendly with him.
And I wouldn't...
He's generous.
Look, I don't judge or act like I know anyone, especially in celebrity culture. I'm big on this where, like, you can't pretend that you know someone if you've never met them, you know? So I would definitely be down to have a conversation with him. Will I vote for him? I don't think so, but, you know, I have nothing against him at all.
Okay, we're going to play a little game of If You Only Knew. By the way, Good AM will come out September 18th. I'll ask you...
Did you pre-order the album yet?
We have. The office ordered it.
Oh, yeah, we got it?
Yeah. Hey, we don't let you down, man.
Just making sure, man.
Jesus. You want to come back on the Willie Wilson show?
I'm trying to.
Okay, all right.
We can be the musical sidekick.
I'm going to throw some questions at you.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm going to catch them.
And you throw it back.
I'll throw them right back at you.
First girl you ever kissed?
A girl named Cassidy.
And it was in Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
How old were you?
8. I'm talking tongue and everything.
Yeah, tongue too. You find out whatever happened to Cassidy.
I don't know.
Best piece of advice you ever got?
Loop, swoop, and pull. Tie your shoes.
Loop, swoop. Oh, how to tie your shoes. That's important advice in life.
Right.
I still haven't learned it. Favorite part about living in L.A.?
Well, I just moved to New York, so, but I'm bi-coastal now. I say that any chance I get because it makes me sound successful. Favorite part of living in LA is the space.
You live in Brooklyn?
Yes.
Where? Where in Brooklyn?
In Dumbo.
Dunbro?
Dumbo, down under the Manhattan Bridge overpass.
Oh, that's called Dunbro?
Dumbo. It's right by Vinegar Hill.
When I lived there, it was just down by it was Brooklyn Heights.
Yeah, it's right by me, yeah.
Yeah, I lived in Bensonhurst.
Oh, okay.
The real Brooklyn.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. Any other politician you're going to name a song after?
I don't know, maybe, I don't know yet. Someone's got a spark. But I didn't name, when I named that song, it wasn't after a politician.
I know he was a real estate guy.
Right.
Most underrated rapper?
Larry King.
A song we'd be most surprised to hear on your iPod?
Jeez, really getting the burning questions here.
Do you have a song on your iPod?
I'm just like, it's not all me. Kids Bop.
Okay, that amuses me. I have no idea who he's talking about. If not music, what would you be doing?
I'd be a teacher.
Biggest splurge?
Like, who spent the most money? I spent $170,000 on a car. Stupid.
What kind of car?
G-Wagon. It's nice, but I should have leased.
You leased it?
I should have leased it.
Favorite thing to do on a day off?
Take a nice walk and contemplate the deeper things in life.
You have a girlfriend?
Yes.
Most embarrassing moment on stage?
Well, let's see. I've puked inside my mouth and swallowed it. That was
what?
Like I threw up.
On stage?
Well, just in my mouth and then swallowed it.
Did the audience know?
Oh, my pants fell down one time.
You forgot about that? Where do you see yourself in 10 years, Mac?
Hopefully, doing a lot of different things in entertainment. Maybe have a kid.
You're going to be bigger than you are now. Much bigger.
That's what I hope.
I predicted for you.
Thanks, man.
In our final moments, Mac will take your questions from social media, including what his favorite song off the new album is, and that new album will be out September 18th, and we'll be right back. Mac Miller's our special guest at Joseph B. Mander on Twitter. Can you talk about your tattoos and the one that has the most meaning to you?
The most meaning, I have a tattoo on my back of my grandpa who passed away, and on my my fingers probably. It says Most Dope, which is like my crew / family, and then I also like the Star of David and cross on my middle fingers.
Why do you tattoo?
'Cause I love pain.
That's interesting. You're definitely not Jewish. Okay, a Jew who loves pain and tattoos himself. At Code Clue 2 on Twitter, what's your favorite song on the new album?
If it's not Break the Law, which is just got released recently, Break the Law, or let's go with, I really like the intro. It's called Doors.
Doors. Yeah. Are you encouraging people to break the law?
It's more, am I allowed to, can I curse?
Yeah.
Okay, well, be respectful here. But no, it's more like a the system type thing.
I got it. Okay,
Yeah.
with them.
Right.
Joe Gailey on the Larry King Now blog, do you think an openly gay rap or hip-hop star could make it big?
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, I think it's about the art. If you're gay, straight, whatever color you are, if you're making great art, yeah.
At Ezoop on Twitter, what music were you listening to when you made the new album?
I was listening a lot to myself. I was listening a lot to myself. I was listening to an album that I listened to a lot was Gnarls Barkley, The Odd Couple.
Do you ever listen to older people? Do you ever Sinatra?
Yeah, I Big Billie Holiday, Stevie Wonder, Fleetwood Mac. It's got
not bad.
Yeah.
John Crabtree on the Larry King Now blog. What do you make of Taylor Swift's fight to get artists paid through streaming services like iTunes?
Yeah, thank you.
What do you think of her?
I think she's great. She's a really talented songwriter. Do I listen to Taylor Swift all the time? No, but that doesn't make someone good or bad.
At Booty Sniper on Twitter, where do you buy Booty Sniper?
Could you say that one more time just so I can...
Are you going to put it in your album?
Just no, so it's in my head.
Booty Sniper. Oh, it's another new name.
I just wanted Larry King saying Booty Sniper to be in my...
Booty Sniper. You'll carry that with you, right?
Yeah,
Probably be another tune, or he may be another name for him.
Or I'll take the audio from
Booty
this.
Sniper's question is, where do you buy your pants?
My mom. It's like, no.
Do you go to a special place?
The pants store?
The pants store. The pants that fell down on stage.
No. Those ones, I never went back there again.
Kemp is dead on Twitter. What kind of meat pairs well with listening to this new album?
These are amazing.
I don't understand that question at all. What do you mean by meat pairs?
Like wine and cheese, meat and music.
Meat and music, I never heard that.
Me neither.
What meat goes well, do you think, with good AM?
Turkey.
Turkey.
It's lean.
What makes a good rap song?
Passion.
Do you write a lot?
Yeah.
Do you write all the time?
Every day. I'm writing right now. Not actually right now. I would never be doing anything else other than giving you my full attention. But no, all the time.
Do you write?
Well, now I type it in my phone a lot, or I keep it all up here.
Ideas pop in all the time.
Mm-hmm. Like a lot of times in the car,
Driving?
Yeah. I used to have I've always had a studio in my house, but I'm done with that because I think of most of my best ideas when I'm on my way there. And like the walk from the bedroom to the studio isn't that far of a walk.
And then your $170,000 car.
Right.
Which it still goes in drive or is stick shift?
It goes, you know, it has a little beepers so it can help me park.
Thank you, Mac.
Thank you for having me.
Big thanks to my guest, Mac Miller. Be sure to get a copy of the new album, Good AM. It's due September 18th. As always, you can follow me on Twitter at Kings Things. See you next time.